Maybe going to be left here is Corbin, number 18 seed, is going to get the middle. And that's going to leave Matt Philish, a number 10 seed, to the left. This will be interesting, a close pairing here between Fowler and Philish. Fowler was the number 7 seed, Philish a number 10 seed, and Corbin Davis a number 18 seed. Actually, you know, this is going to be a close race here. These guys, any one of these guys, I would say, could take a win here right now in this one. Up the middle. Is that Corbin Davis? We'll see who it was. I lost him down here in the tower.
Wow.
We'll have to get the call from the top of the hill. Corbin Davis was an 18 seed. Philish was a 10 seed. Fowler was a 7 seed. And we still have not gotten word yet. And I think it was Corbin Davis. We'll see.
Yeah, it's so hot.
Yeah, it is.
Still no word.
My phone is so hot.
Wow! So Corbin Davis, your underdog, a number 18 seed, takes down the number 10 and the number 7 seed. So, man, this is about as brutal as an NCAA basketball championship first round when a number 16 seed knocks out the number 1 seed. So Corbin Davis, a number 18 seed and an underdog, moving on. So congratulations, Corbin Davis, as Fowler and Philish are taken down. We're on to Josh Mueller, Ryan Rusnick, and Bradley Perry. So Josh Mueller is a number 6 seed, and he'll be on the left-hand side. Your number 11 seed, Rusnick, will take the middle, and number 19 seed, underdog, Bradley Perry, will be to the very far right-hand side. So again, number 6 seed, Josh Mueller on the left. Number 11 seed, Rusnick, in the middle. And a number 19 seed, Bradley Berry, far right-hand side. Rubber band is stretched. And look at this, Mueller and Rusnick all tangled up like a couple of sweethearts going to prom. Mueller gets the jump. Rusnick still in second. Mueller trying to shut the door as he squeezes. Rusnick off to the right. Rusnick cuts back right behind the roost of Mueller, and I think Mueller all the way on that one. I think Josh Mueller all the way on that one. We'll see what they say. Rob, can you clarify that for us, Rob? Rob Redmond, can you hear us? So that was Josh Mueller, your number 6 seed, moving on. And your final pair here in the first round of action is going to be number 3 seed, Jake Raza, a number 14 seed, James Green, and a number 22 seed, Nathan Prince. Jake Raza, number 3 seed, far left-hand side. James Green, the number 14 seed, in the middle. And Nathan Prinz, your number 22 seed underdog, far right-hand side. Far right-hand side for Prinz, your number 22 seed. So, top rider in the left, underdog in the right. James Green in the middle. And he's going to give Ryan Raza a free ticket for the top.
Oh, he's hurt, man. Okay. That dude's hurt.
Or I'm sorry, Jake Raza, man. just a little too close there as those two bikes come out of gate number 2, but hopefully everybody's going to walk that one out. Race fans looks like they're on their feet. So let's hear it for James Green, Nathan Prince, rocking that one off. What do you think of that, Timmy?
Man, they got together
today.
They got together and it looked like just one fell right into the other, and there was just nowhere that either one of them could go. Luckily, they're both up and they're getting their bikes together, but man, that could have been ugly in a hurry. Lots of spinning parts there.
Well, race fans, you are watching round number 2 of American Hill Climb East today, sanctioned by A&A Pro Racing. The Freemansburg Pro Hill Climb, brought to you by Keystone Harley-Davidson and Ryder Insurance Company. So we move on to round number 2 as we are now down to 8 bikes here in the X Climb. So now we'll go into double pairings, and we'll have Bodie O'Neill up against Steve Kane. The winner here will go to the finals. And Bodie O'Neill with the win here today. Steve Kane on the right-hand side, Bodie O'Neill on the left. Steve Kane, a number 9 seed. And Steve Kane on the right, Bodie O'Neill, your winner here today in the 450 class, is going to be tough to beat. Bodie O'Neill all the way to Laterville. So Bodie O'Neill moves on. Steve Kane eliminated. And it is now on to Norman Slade. Norman Slade, a number 5 seed, up against Logan Sapala, a number 4 seed. So this is going to be a close one right here. Norman Slade and Logan Sapala. Norman, a number 5 seed. Sapala, a number 4 seed. And Sapala will get to decide his spot first. Logan Sapala, last year's national champion in the 450 class. Grooming that spot down here on the starting line. Norman Slade, Norman Slade, rookie rider this year. Very impressive. Number 5 finish today. Coming up after this, we'll first call for the twins class. We got the twins class coming up. And they get locked and loaded, so here we go. Norman Slade on the right-hand side, Stormin' Norman.
I got that on video.
Third. And the machine, Logan Sapala. So number 5 seed versus a number 4 seed. And here we go. To the top, the winner moves on. Logan Sapala on the left. Norman on the right. Norman gets a little vertical. Sapala is able to keep it down, nose down, and Sapala over the top. Sapala, what a time, 11.47. And man, that would have been fast time for the 450 class, I believe. What was fast time in 450? We're still watching the times here, even though it's not about time, but that time was actually, Tim, that would have been the fast time for the 450 class out of Sapala right there.
Yes, it would have been the fastest time at 11.4. You know, Bodie laid down 11.6 for the win in the 450. Somewhere, Sapala managed to catch that time and surpass it, even though it doesn't count toward the official 450 class. That's some fast time. Jamie, the track seems to be wearing in. It's getting faster.
Yeah, getting faster and just in time. We got that twins class coming up next, race fans. That's right, our 650 to 1305 cc overhead cam twin class. You can run a push rod, and if you do run a push rod, it's unlimited displacement. So that's coming up here in just a few minutes after our X Climb round of action. So right now we got Bodie O'Neill that'll pair off against Logan Sapala. We've still got a little unsettled business to do as Ryan Raza and Corbin Davis will pair up next. Ryan Raza, number 2 seed. Corbin Davis was that big underdog win. He was a number 18 seed, and he's still in the hunt here. So how exciting would it be to see Corbin Davis, an 18 seed, possibly in the finals? And Corbin Davis on the number 25 bike. So your big underdog here is on the right-hand side. Ryan Raza. Tell you, he's going to be tough to beat. He's your number 2 seed on the left-hand side. And goggles on for Raza and Davis. And both of these guys, Corbin Davis, Ryan Raza, both sponsored by D-Hart Racing, so I guess you could call them teammates. And Ryan Raza on the left-hand side. Corbin Davis out front. Wow, Raza struggles a little bit. Davis.
Oh my God.
It could be another upset. And it is. Corbin Davis, a number 18 seed. Would you believe it? A number 18 seed has taken out a number 2 seed today. We have seen it all here in Freemansburg. Wow, Corbin Davis is going to the finals. Now we are going 4 wide in the finals. You want to talk about an absolute battle. Right now we got Bodie O'Neill, Logan Sapala, 18 seed of Corbin Davis. Talk about a Cinderella story as he took down Ryan Raza. And it's now on to Jake Raza and Josh Mueller. Josh Mueller, a number 6 seed versus Jake Raza.
I think that's too many
seed.
though, 4 wide.
Unbelievable.
That's too
what
many.
we've seen.
Yeah. Yeah. Even 3's chancing it.
So you know what happens here. Loser goes home. Winner moves on to the finals, which we will go 4 wide. And Mueller on the right-hand side. So this is another close pairing on this one. Number 6 seed, Josh Mueller on the right. Number 3 seed, Jake Raza on the left. And we are side by side. Oh, Mueller makes the pass. They almost got it going into gate number 3. Mueller drops off. Raza starts to pull away, and Raza's going to get it just in time. So Jake Raza, your number 3 seed, moves on to the finals, race fans. That's what I'm talking about. So very important here in X-Climb, Tim, that these guys finish well. So we call it the race to the staircase. This season, it'll be the American Hillclimb West Championship Series versus the American Hillclimb East Series, converging in Oregonia, Ohio, coming up second weekend in October for a true national championship. So it'll be the top 16 riders here on the East Coast in this series versus the top 16 riders on the other side of the Mississippi. And it's going to be a heck of a battle. So if you can make it out again, be sure to check out AmericanHillclimb.com. Coming up second weekend in October. And it's the double staircase. It's always been
funny,
the final
dude.
round of AMA Pro Racing, but this year, double staircase has actually built a West Coast style hill. And if you've ever
I don't know why.
online, West Coast style
Few hours.
is a little bit different. It's not quite the groomed hills, but more of a technical vertical wall on some of the hills out there. So we're actually having 2 styles of climbing. There'll be West Coast racing on Wednesday or Saturday. It'll be East Coast style, very similar to what you see here today on Sunday, and it'll be a combined total of both styles for the overall championship points chase. Speaking of which, Logan Sapala took a couple wins a few weeks back. Logan and Steve Caden, the only 2 riders here from the East Coast Series to make the trip out to Sunnyside, Washington back in May to compete on the American Hillclimb West Championship Series. Just to give you an idea of how talented Logan Sapala is, he did take both, I believe both wins in that, what we would compare the twins class. He Logan podiumed, I believe, every single race out there at Sunnyside, Washington a few weeks back.
The final 4, Jamie, here we go. I'm telling you right now, I can't give you odds on which one it'll be because it has been a mystery all day that nobody's been able to figure out.
So here's what we got, Tim. So your number 1 seed, Bodie O'Neill, is going to be there. Looks like he's going to be second from the left. So your number 1 seed, Bodie O'Neill, will be second from the left. Is Logan Sapala, your number 4 seed,
Yeah.
will take the left-hand side.
See
And
if
then
they make
we've got, looks like Corbin Davis. Well, who's on the 333? Wait, was that Rod? Wait, hold on, I'm a little bit confused.
After you guys left last night, I wound up putting the air conditioner. And then I stopped sneezing. I was sneezing from the wrong side of the
All right, there we go. So Jake Raza will be Second from the right, Jake Ross is the number 3 seed, and then Corbin Davis, he's your sleeper here. He's your crowd favorite, I'd say today. Your number 18 seed, Corbin Davis, will be all the way over there on the far right-hand side. So again, here's what we got. On the left, it's Logan Sapala, number 4 seed. Second from the left, Bodie O'Neill, number 1 seed. Third from the left, it'll be Jake Raza, number 3 seed. And on the right-hand side, Corbin Davis, number 18 seed. And here we go for the win here today. Raza out front. Raza, now it's Bodie O'Neill. Bodie O'Neill heads out front. Oh, Raza goes down. Corbin Davis looks like second, followed by Logan Sapala. What a race. What a race. So we'll clarify what the finishing order was. I know it was Bodie O'Neill, number 1 seed with the win. I think the big upset here today is going to be Corbin Davis in second. We'll see what they say, the number 18 seed. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Bodie O'Neill with the win. But here's the big story today. Number 18 seed, Corbin Davis, is going to finish up in second. Number 4 seed, Logan Zapala, and last year's reigning champion, will finish up in third. Jake Raza, number 3 seed, will finish up in fourth. So quite a change up in the action here today, as anything can happen here at American Hillclimb Racing. Well, race fans, you are watching the Freemansburg Pro Hillclimb today, brought to you by Keystone Harley-Davidson out of Whitehall, Pennsylvania, and Ryder Insurance Company. Visit Ryder Insurance online at www.ryder.com. Well, we're moving on to the twins class up next, race fans. Let's talk about those rules. If you have an overhead cam, it is a minimum of 650 cc's to a maximum of 1,305 cc's. If you have a push rod cam, it is an unlimited amount of displacement. Any type of exotic fuel is not legal in this class, nor are they allowed to run metal in the back tire. So knobby tire only. So let's get things kicked off here. So here comes your first rider of the day in the twins class. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mueller Fabrication, Brooks Moto, JS5, Motorsports, Nitro Pilot, Vortex, El Pig Pub Barbecue, H&H Electric, Fancy Hardscape, and Herring Machining. Out of Wisconsin, Wisconsin, welcome the 128 of Josh Mueller on a 1,450 cc Harley Davidson. Race fans, are you ready? All right, we're going big iron now. So the 1,450 cc Harley Davidson of Josh Mueller is making its way down to the starting line for our first bike here in round number 1 of the twins class. So same rules as the 450. Each rider has to go inside each set of gates. If a rider comes to a complete stop for more than a second, he'll have to take a distance there. If a gate has to be fixed because the rider hit it, that will be a distance. If a rider puts 2 feet down on one side of the motorcycle at the same time, that will be a distance. So again, these are all twins with a minimum of 650 cc's. No exotic fuel, knobby tire only. So this class here was designed not only to get manufacturers like Harley Davidson's, Indian, Buell involved, but kind of get back to the old grassroots form of hill climb with the knobby tire and whatnot. So here we go, Josh Mueller throwing a leg over this beast. And we got 12 bikes here in the twins class today. All right, we are ready to turn it on. Josh Mueller here to set the fast time of the day.
Check this out, guys.
Yeah. I was wondering the same
First
thing.
bike in the twins class. And he's on it. Josh Mueller going into gate number 2. Keeping it low to the dirt. Railing through gate number 3. Wow, that Harley Davidson is on mark. What's it going to be? A 12.139. We got a new fast time. So we got a new fast time. 12.139. for the 1450 Harley Davidson, a little American-made Thunder, right here in Freemansburg, Pennsylvania. Man, and we ain't messing around here today. Your 27-time Pro Hill Climb champion is up next. X-Game gold medalist, last year's reigning Twins Class champion, the Machine out of Ellsworth, Wisconsin. It's the factory-backed Twin Buell 1190. Another beast of a motorcycle, a Buell motorcycle sponsored by Buell, Full Throttle, Rock Racing, Mueller Motorsports, Running Racing, Enduro Engineering, BDMX Graphics,
Oh my God, dude, he's fucking flying up
time of the
there.
day. The time to beat 12.1. Logan Zapata.
Wow. Holy shit.
10.195, 10.195, and just like that, we got a new fast time. So first Harley Davidson, now Buell Motorcycles on the Twin Buell 1190, and Logan Zapata continues to dominate, again taking 2 wins 3 weeks ago in Sunnyside, Washington, now made his way all the way to this side of the country, and now on to Braden Henry. Out of Mankato, Minnesota, this is an Aprilia from FXR, Nitro Pilot, Works Connection, Gut Racing, Matrix Concept, time to beat 10.1, and Henry, solid time, but not enough. It'll be a number 3 on the board with a 12.927. 12.927. Man, I cannot believe those first 2 bikes. Mueller with a 12.1, Zapata with a 10.1. Evan Schweitzer on his MT-07 Yamaha. Again, these are all twins. Minimum of 650 cc's. Devin Schweitzer out of Red Lion, Pennsylvania. Ride today for Schweitzer Racing, Schweitzer HVAC. ENA Enterprises, R9 Design, Action Motorsports, Alpine Star, Dirty Dance Chassis, Bell Helmets.
Red Line, Pennsylvania. Yeah. My brother lived there.
And Devin Schweitzer, the Devastator.
He's all fucked up right off the bat.
Just inside their gate number 2. Again, this is a MT-07. And Schweitzer having a little trouble gate number 3. We're going to lose him up the right-hand side. Still keeping a rubber side count, 17.562. 17.562. So that'll be 4th fastest time for Devin Schweitzer. So, top 6 fastest times from last weekend. Kurt Mueller took 6th place. Braden Henry, 5th place. John Kester finished 4th. Your top 3 in your class weekend were Caleb Blaine, Bodie O'Neill, and Logan Zapata. So it doesn't surprise us to see Logan Zapata sitting up there on top of the 10.1. And now on to D-Hart Racing. M&S Motorsports, Tandem Electric, GDS, the car store. It's Corbin Davis. So 3rd fastest bike of the weekend, Corbin Davis right here. This beast of a Harley Eagle. Oh, Blaine throwing down, or Davis throwing down the time, 10.399. 10.399. And Corbin Davis, that is a Harley Evo race, fans, for your number 2 fast time. He only missed Zapata's fast time of 10.19. So wow, are we going to have a battle coming up in round number 2. So the Harley Evo in 2nd. We got the 1450 Harley of Josh Mueller in 3rd, and the Buell 1190 Logan Zapata in 1st. And they are close times, 10.1 for Zapata and 10.3 for Davis on that last run. And again, Corbin Davis, Caleb Blaine finished 3rd last weekend. We still have yet to see him go. So several big names to go. Again, we've only got 12 bikes here in this twin class. And now it's on to 172. It looks like John Flying Kester out of Hornell, New York, the 12-time American Hill Climb National Champion, is up next. Ride today for Kester Racing, Recluse Clutch, Schweitzer HVAC and Plumbing 55 Motorsports. Let's go down to the starting gate here. Tim, standing by with your winner, Bodie O'Neill. Tim, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. So, Bodie, man, first the 450s. Last week, you guys reversed you and Logan Sapala. You flipped in X-Climb. But, man, today, both shots, you put yourself on the top spot, man. What were you thinking going into that last race? Because I'm going to tell you, it was the best race I saw all season so far in X-Climb, man. What was going through your mind?
You just got to get out front as fast as you can, and my line kind of went right into his, so if you're in front, you just got to go.
Well, man, you keep it on the top of the box all season, and we're going to see you as a champion, brother.
Thank you.
Jamie, back to you.
All right, we got Sean Flying Kester out of Hornell, New York. Kester, number 4 fast time last weekend. This is a KTM 1190, the 172. Right now, the time to beat a 10.1. Davison second with a 10.3. Mueller with a 12.1. And Sean Flying Kester heading his way to the top. Right today for Kester Racing, Blues Clutch, Luzak Racing. We watch the clock. Oh, and Kester gets in trouble.
What did he do?
Again,
What the hell did he do?
So a distance for John Flying Kester here today, first run of this twins class. Absolutely devastating.
Yeah, that sucks.
So he is going to have some pressure on him coming back in round number 2. Again, a 4th place finish last weekend for Kester. Right now, round 1 is a distance. John did take the win last weekend in our big bike class coming up after this. And we move on to Matt Allfillish out of Elizabeth, Illinois. He's on a KTM RC8.
He might have. He still had his hands
This
on
is
the handlebar.
another 1190.
He ain't moving too
Allfillish right today for Allfillish Racing, Mueller Motorsports, Weiner Motorsports, True Motocross, Helm, Through Care's Eyes Photography, Adam Lawn Care, Roberts Repair, PCI, SSI. As we are 7 riders in, class of 12. The first call for the premier class, guys. First call for the premier class. Top 3 times. Josh Mueller on the 1450 Harley with a 12.1. Corbin Davis on the Evo Harley with a 10.3. Logan Sapala on the 1190 Buell with a 10.195.
And another guy that we ride with together.
Todd.
Oh, Bob.
Todd.
Todd? Yeah,
Todd.
Sorry, I'm done.
Ride with him in the X3 or the Brute? It's been a while.
I think X3. Yeah. Freeland. Night ride.
Thumbs up for Matt Allfillish, again out of Elizabeth, Illinois.
I guess they don't even have Cascadia anymore, right? Is that that's over? Or? No, but I mean, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they do it anymore. Well, probably not.
3 times, 12.1, 10.3, and a 10.195 for Sapala.
Well, yeah, but Cascadia was way before FRO started cracking down.
Just right inside of center. And he launched out of that starting gate. Big hole shot there for Allfillish. Clean ride. And the gate number 4 right up the center, 12.5, and we'll put him in the number 4 spot. Brayden Henry drops back. So 12.596, 12.596, so that will be 4th fastest time of the day. The 2 Harleys and the Buell will stay top 3. Second call for the premier class. So little different pace here. What we're going to do is first round of this twins class, and then we'll do first round of the premier class. And then we'll come back and finish up second round. So the reason we do that is to give these guys a little bit more time between round 1 and 2 of each class in case they need to go back, change their suspension, extend the bike, change the gearing. On to Justin Fowler, another MT-07, this time out of Rush, Kentucky. Fowler, ride today for WM Construction, Fowler Racing, Kester Racing, Jack Fannin, Bonsai Suspension, O'Neill Racing, KO Cycle Shop. We had an MT-07, bike number 359, the Kentucky Kid. He is rider number 9.
What? That's going to take 4 hours, man.
And big hole shot there for Justin Fowler. A little bit too much air out of 3, but not too bad. Gets a little cross right in there at the very end. And a 12.146. He misses Mueller's number 3 pass time by 1/100th of a second. Josh Mueller on the 1450 Harley had a 12.13. Fowler had a 12.14. So again, missing the number 3 spot by 1/100th of a second. So your top 6, actually top 3 times 12.1, 10.3, and a 10.1 continue to stick onto the next rider. It's Caleb Blaine. And look out for Caleb Blaine, number 3, finished last weekend in this class in York. Caleb Blaine actually on fire last weekend. He finished 4th place in the 450 class. He finished 3rd last weekend here in the Twins, and he finished 4th place in the Premier class. So let's see if he can continue to dominate. He's going to be on the Super Duke 890 this time.
Yep.
The Super Duke 890 from Morley, Michigan. Caleb Blaine, riding today for 55 Motorsports, Engine Ice, X-Plan, Platinum Power Sports.
Used to go to one in Montana.
This will leave us with 3 riders to go
On this circuit.
in the class at 12, and he's on it.
Yeah.
So 12.1 or faster for a top 3. Oh, he got
Oh, shit.
it.
Oh.
And
Oh,
he
man,
is
he's-
to get up. He is still down. See how
Damn, dude.
Just shoulder hand. Tough break for Caleb Blaine.
You know, he sat there for a minute, Jamie, and collected his thoughts, but he gave us the thumbs up. I'm okay. I'm just going to work shit out a little bit.
Yeah, right on. So Caleb Blaine, race fan's going to walk it off again. The kid has been on fire with a 4th place, 3rd place, and a 4th place finish last week, and it's not over for him, though. He's got one more opportunity to come back out in this class, plus 2 rounds of Premier coming up. So now down to Steve Kane up next. He'll be on bike number 714. Steve Blaine. Steve Kane out of Plattsmouth, Nebraska. He's on I believe he's on the KTM 1190 this time.
What? He drove far.
Oh, he's on an RC51 Honda, they're telling me. So an RC51 coming up for Steve Kane, the
Yeah.
18-year active member of the United
Now
States
the
Air
fucking
Force.
sun's
He'll be
back out.
sponsored by FXR, Crosstown Cycle, and Mueller Motorsports. Here's your top 5 times here. Matt Altvillish is in 5th place right now with a 12.5. Justin Fowler in 4th with a 12.1. Josh Mueller in 3rd with a 12.1. Corbin Davis on the Evo Harley with a 10.3. Logan Sapala on the 1190 Mule with a 10.1.
Yeah, just
Well, a
watch the
shout
right.
out here to our boys over here at Lower Sauk and Fire and Rescue. Thank you for the pierogies, guys. You're keeping us alive up here in the announcing booth. Come on over to Lower Sauk and Fire and Rescue's booth. They got pierogies 4 for $4, 6 for $5, or a dozen for $9. Let's try one.
Comfort Pro.
Oh, you're exactly what I'm talking about. Boy, that's a good.
Right.
So here we go, Steve Kane.
There you go. Ain't that your ticket? Yeah, but you're not? Yeah, no. Like I said, hold my balls, I'd take, I'd probably take the day. I got 450. Yeah?
Yo! Where's my sock? My sock's
All right, so the good news there for Steve Kane, he popped back clutch, started to roll forward, but fortunately did not cross the timing line, so he is still good to back that bike up and go for try number 2. So no harm, no foul on the RC51, and same thing again as his crew chief makes his way over here to try and get things figured out. Cowboy is now up there taking a look at things. So they may have to put him on a 15-minute clock. We'll see if they roll him back or not. Bodie O'Neill's back there with him right now. And they're going to go ahead and roll that bike out. So he'll have 15 minutes to get things figured out and get that bike back down here to the starting line for try
Sounds like
number
a street
2.
bike motor or something.
So we'll see what happens here for Steve K. On to Kurt Mueller. It's a KTM 990 up next. And that'll be followed up by Bodie O'Neill. Man, we are finishing big here in this twin class. Bodie O'Neill, second place finisher in the twins class last weekend behind Logan Sapala. So this one may not be over yet. We may still get to blow that horn and hear one more fast time. We'll see what happens. Kurt Mueller on the KTM 990 out of La Valley, Wisconsin. Sponsored today by Jack's Power Center, Florida Riders Motorcycle Club, Mueller
If I was
Motorsports,
running late, if I'd been early, I would have stopped and looked.
and he caught it. Kurt Mueller, number 6 last weekend. And Mueller is on target right now for a top time. Can he finish strong? A 13.2 lands him 7th fastest on the day. So 13.264, 13.284 for Kurt Mueller, 13.284, solid run there. And final call for Premier. Final call for Premier. So your fast time of the day, 10.195, and now it is up to Bodie O'Neill coming off a win, not only in the 450 class, but the X-Climb, and now he will challenge Logan Sapala's 10.1, and Bodie O'Neill did finish second place last weekend, so here we go, out of Hager City, Wisconsin, the KTM 990 Super Duke, ride today for Nitro Pilot, Plumber Concrete, O'Neill 5-star, Ty Lube, Mom Dad, Fine Tune, Decal Works, Mueller Motorsports. Will we see a new fast time? The time to beat 10.195. Bodie O'Neill looking for his 3rd win here today. To the top of the hill. Is it enough? 10.9. He misses it by 0.8 of a second. And that'll put him in the number 3 spot. Corbin Davis will stay yet faster with a 10.3. So we've got one rider to go. Steve Kane is still on a 15-minute hold. And I believe we have to wait for Steve Kane. See what our officials say down here at the announcing booth. Jamie!
How much do they get for that chair?
$25.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it comfy or?
All right, so talk to the officials.
Fucking
down
sits
here.
real low though.
It is
Steve
low.
Kane is on. Steve Kane is
Hard to
on a
get up out
15-minute
of it.
hold, so we will have to wait and give him his full.
It's not much of a back to it, dude. There's not much of a back to it though. That's the thing.
It's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, you can lay in it.
And
All right, so
this will
while
fit in
we're
my
on
saddlebag.
here, let's go down
Throw it in the
to
bike.
Tim, who's standing
Oh, yeah.
by right now. Tim, what do you got for us?
Well, I got Caleb Lane. He got off hard on the twin bike. You know, we talked yesterday. You said you got up on power. It looked like you had it going, brother. And then what happened? Because, man, you just folded in half in front of the crowd.
Yeah, you know, too many fish sandwiches last week. It gave me too much traction, and it was going great until it wasn't. Just come off crooked, and it slammed me pretty good. I'm okay, though. Can't thank the fans for being here enough, and we're going to come back swinging in round 2.
Love the enthusiasm, brother. I hope you get it straightened out. Caleb Lane, everybody.
So I stopped at Walmart in Wilson. Yeah.
So, Jamie, the hill's really fighting people today.
Anyway.
Here and there we get it, but it
Stopped.
keeps getting faster.
Yeah.
With more speed comes more danger. So I'm going to tell you that going into the big bike classes, we wait for a 15-minute. I'm going to tell you that the big bike class is going to bring even faster times.
No.
If somebody can get the traction they need, I'm going to shoot in the dark and say we might have an 8-second ride on our hands here today.
Well, race fans, we want to thank everybody for coming out to round number 2 of American Hillclimb Racing, the Freemansburg Pro Hillclimb, brought to you today by Keystone Harley-Davidson out of Whitehall, Pennsylvania, along with Ryder Insurance Company. Check out Ryder Insurance Company online at www.ryder.com. So a ton of vendors here today. We want to thank all of them for coming out. We want to thank Fran's Pub back there, the Pazzo Pizza, the wood-fired pizza on the back row, Heather Deskin's handmade dog bandanas and headbands in the house. Full Throttle Automotive up here on the left-hand side by the pits. Come on up for a chance to win an O2 Softail tickets up here at Full Throttle Automotive Cycle Service for just $20. We want to thank Dale's Concession. They got the Super Sausage Sandwich, their feature sandwich this weekend. They got hot dogs, pork barbecue, fresh lemonade, chicken fingers. Next to them, Rachel's Place, the world-famous Jersey-made pork roll, along with Italian hoagies, turkey clubs, everything made to order over here at Rachel's Place. They've also got iced coffee. We got Take a Taco. They got tacos, taco bowls, pierogi fries, rice and beans, vegetarian tacos. Jay's Shades back again. Jay's Shades over here on the left-hand side. They've got Grateful Dead t-shirts, tie-dye t-shirts. Get them while they last. Along with $12 sunglasses, 2 for $20. Specialty glasses, so polarized writing.
They have
glasses starting at $15.
Yeah,
They got 2
yep.
for $25
Yeah.
on those as well. We want to thank Matt Hat Jerky.
Yeah.
They got all beef jerky back there.
Yeah.
8 different flavors to choose from. Free samples. Go see Matt Hat
Oh my
Jerky on the
God,
back row.
man.
We've got Cardinal Hollow Winery, home of the famous whiskey, mead, and tequila wines.
And I can't hear.
Thanks
like
guys
I
for
Yeah.
coming out.
What's going on in the
Caravan
background?
Cigar Company,
can't tell
huge
what that
variety of
is.
cigars.
That's funny.
on
Are you
cigars
going
on
to get a
the back row.
shirt?
Over 30 cigars to choose
Nice.
from.
Yeah, because
Go
I have to
see Caravan and Cigar Company.
Because I
The
can't
Christian
stay.
Motorcycle
I have to go to
Association. The
Oh,
King's
really?
Riders Chapter 3.
What do you work, third
out of
shift?
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Or
today.
like
So we're talking fire and
so you work
rescue.
second.
Cooking up the pierogies, 4 for $4, 6
Yeah.
for $5, 12 for $9. Tubbies in the house.
First shift.
The true,
Right, day
authentic
shift is
Philly
second
cheesecake,
shift,
along
not
with
third
fresh
shift.
squeezed lemonade.
Post up.
Tubbies over here on the right-hand side,
Yeah.
next to Oogie's Ice Cream. The hand-dipped sundaes, the